Welcome into DC On Screen, episode 261. I'm your host, David Z. Robertson, and this is my co-host, Jason Goss.
Hiya.
Today we're going to get super spoiler on Arrow 507, Vigilante. Team Arrow is dealing with two serial killers now, not including Oliver, as they discover that Prometheus isn't responsible for a string of recent homicides. Oliver wants to capture Vigilante, even though some of the team thinks the guy killing bad guys ain't all bad. Diggle has the idea to rob a bank to draw out Vigilante, which gets Oliver some face time with him, but that's all. Rene pulls a solid for a frustrated Diggle and helps get his family into the hideout for his boy's birthday. Oliver and his reporter friend Susan Williams start to get a little friendlier. Lance admits that he never really got off the on the wagon, and Thea convinces him to go to rehab, promising that his job will wait on him. Meanwhile, it turns out Artemis was working for Prometheus the whole time. Back in Russia, the Bratva and Kovar Konstantine were working together the whole time. We see what you did there, Arrow Riders.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that is
a matter of perspective.
That is not a great wording on the whole Rene pulls a solid for a frustrated Diggle. That just sounds like he was like, man, you look tense. Let me take you in the back room here.
My hands is great.
They're real soft after Tobias Church beat them.
Yeah, real soft. Pretty much everything about me is soft or made of steel. They still ooze. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll stop there. Yeah. Before you fix some romance up.
Right. Oh man, the slash figures are already way ahead of me. Mm-hmm. So I kind of love Vigilante. I don't get why Oliver is all like, no, we got to stop him. Like, dude, you've been killing this whole season.
But the way I see it is that's the arc now. In season 1, he would have been the guy he would have been Vigilante. In season 5 now, he's come so far around that he's trying to stop his past self, basically, which is neat.
Yeah, I guess.
Also in the past, man, Rush is still killing it. That
fun.
Fight was fantastic. I mean,
it was a lot of fun.
I mean, just haymakers.
Yeah, it felt
like everyone there should have a fractured jaw.
Absolutely. Is that from the Torah? Moby Dick. Does that make me Ahab?
Oh, something happens early in the episode that I wanted to point out and laugh at, frankly. Everybody in like the Arrow cave here is training their asses off, right? And then we turn to Oliver and Rory just talking about something, and I just thought, you know what? It's right. They're right. Ragman is so freaking powerful. He doesn't actually have to train. He really doesn't. Kid's already in shape. He seems pretty smart. Throw on the suit and go, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If they really wanted to get me against Vigilante, though, they probably shouldn't have started out with him taking down sex traffickers. Just saying. Oh, pretty on board that.
No, he did kill innocent people, which he throws away as just collateral damage.
Who did he kill?
I don't remember. But the show tells me that he killed somebody, and they have admitted that he did, and that it was collateral damage. So I'm willing to roll with him.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, he's just killing people if it need, I mean, great. Like, if you want to Dexter it up and kill people that need killing, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you gotta Dexter it up and not kill people who don't need killing. It's a very simple code he gave.
Yeah. I love that Kovar employed Tiana's mom.
Yeah, it was good.
Tiana's mom, however you say her name.
Yeah, Russian Spanish girl.
Love that Oliver, like the Team Arrow was pissed off, and the recruits were pissed off, and he's like, last week you were upset that the Hood used to kill.
Why are you? Wait, yeah.
I like the little bit of, John being upset about not being able to see his kid.
That was a sweet scene.
For his birthday.
I really I liked that Rene, was being thoughtful. Trying to hook that up. I like that they even they gave us a quick line saying, wait, what about the marshals? And we did, they went through enough trouble within the show to make that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a good touch. And, watching him with his kid, he's always, just fun to watch with his kids. Dude just lights up when he sees his kids on screen.
Yeah, he's good. Josh Segura doing a great job of playing an unhinged Adrian Chase.
Yeah.
It kind of ruined it when he punched that little skull mask, because that was lame. It just didn't have the impact it should have.
I didn't mind it. Didn't mind it at all. My highlight though of this episode was, and I've been really digging this relationship, but Thea now, like, we're talking about Lance used to arrest Thea for driving, ODing at a club. Like, this used to be some troublesome kid he was burdened with, and now we've got Thea convincing him, I'll keep your job there for you. Go make me proud and go to rehab.
Mm-hmm.
I love that arc.
Yeah.
And they did a great job with it out there.
To Guggenheim's credit, we give him a lot of shit for lying, but he didn't lie about this. He said they were going to have a father-daughter relationship, even though they weren't going to really notice that that's what was going on. Well done. Mm-hmm. It happened. It's there.
Also, you do a lot of things well, Googs. We just, you lie to us sometimes. I mean, we appreciate your shows. It's just sometimes you kind of lie. Well, I'm not going to forgive him for that Coast City shit yet.
It hurts. It hurts, y'all.
It hurts on all the places.
So, are you on board with me that we can't trust anything Susan says as long as she has that Bratva pick?
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, you buy Oliver all the drinks you want, you jerk.
The thing that I don't like about that, though, is that I'm starting to like her a little bit.
Yeah, you can't forget she has that Bratva pick. The jerk.
Yeah. I'm hoping where they're leading, though, with this is, like, she starts to investigate him, and then she finally does. This is really what I hope they do with the scene. She's investigating him via dating right now. But she's trying to get some personal information out of him.
Right.
And, like, she's even being pretty supportive. Like, the story she's writing right now, or what she's saying on screen, at least, she's keeping to her word about nothing negative for a second. Short of the throwing star thing, but I don't know how she could have avoided that, to be honest. But she actually she tells him, like, the truth is you're all the city has. I mean, she really is trying to be there for him, and I'm starting to like the relationship they have now. But you're right, there's that picture. So what I really want to happen is they develop, they actually start dating. It turns into kind of a real thing for her, and then she finally comes clean and slides him the picture across the table and says, I've known about this for a while, but I'm just going to tell you I know about it, and I trust you.
Yeah. That's
whatever happened back here, I don't need to know.
That's hopefully going to be the character beat. Like, we're just expecting her to unleash it on him at any given moment, and then she's like, you know what? You've earned this. Here you go. What's this? Well, it's an iPad.
Like I thought, yeah.
But
that's like I thought I was coming after you, but I've decided I trust you. That's what I
look
want
what's
to
on
happen.
The iPad.
But the alternative is entirely possible. She's setting him up the whole time. She gets the information she needs. She comes out with some huge story at the end of this, detente month she's got going on, and bless this giant story about what do we really know about Oliver Queen. Yeah, that's the thing that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did like, though, that Thea takes so readily to the idea that, like, I don't know what's going on with this, but Lance is being framed. Like, he found this in his room. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that saved us a lot of red herring time,
I don't know. That in and of itself could be a red herring. Like,
it
Thea
could.
believes that he's being framed. Now he's in rehab, so he has the perfect reason not to be around, when really, he's Prometheusing it up.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they want to make rehab an absolute farce, but that's not how rehab works. You check in and out of these things. People know where you are the whole time. The point is to make you accountable for your every action. So, I don't know how that would happen. You can't tell, like, a rehab nurse, I'm definitely not going to go drink. All I'm just going to do, it's fine. I'm just going to, like, put on a mask and kill a couple people, be right back.
Yeah, but
have a drink.
He checked in of his own volition. He can check out anytime he wants.
He can, but then Thea will know about it because she can just go ask, hey, where's he gone? He can't just, like, check in and out every night.
And she will. She'll go and then she'll realize he's
been
checking out every night. And he's Prometheus.
That might happen. I mean, that
anyway
might happen.
Yeah, or someone goes in and says that he's checking out, which makes it look like he's Prometheus.
Oh, what's your? I think we could probably IMDb it and see if they've listed the credits specifically, or if they're doing that overall thing they do.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think? Are we going to see Lance in rehab? I mean, let's put aside the Prometheus thing.
I hope not. I don't want to see him do that.
You don't want to actually see the recovery process?
Not really. That just sounds boring to me.
Well, on a show about Green Arrow, I kind of agree.
Yeah.
I mean, in other shows, it's a fine scene. It makes powerful TV sometimes, but I just want to see people shoot each other.
Yeah.
Really
I mean, look, I have no doubt that Blackthorne would do a great job with that.
Oh, yeah. He really would.
If they do it, he'll do well. Unless, of course,
I can already
just
hear us
him
saying,
like,
I don't like this scene, but it's not Blackthorne's fault.
Right. I imagine they would write him rolling around, shaking, going, Laurel, Sarah. And I just don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I really loved his line outside the building. Just the way he looked at that thing and said, I don't know what it is about this building that has me so scared.
I used to get shot at for a living.
Yeah. I really loved that line, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but better than that, I'm going to go ahead and pitch you my favorite Holt line of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be one of those, right?
Sure.
I'm not here for you. Then stop trying to kill us. Done. It Vigilante just says done and, like, turns away.
Alright, so I think my least favorite thing about this episode was that apparently Lila needed Wild Dog to plan a JJ birthday party. Like, she couldn't have had that thought herself. Like, you know what? Since he can't come here, maybe we should have the party.
That's the only thing I have wrong. The only thing that's wrong with that scene is exactly what you're saying. I have no idea why he needed to be the one intervening, and I don't know what he could have done to actually help him.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. Like, did he call and be like, "Hey, Lila, why don't you come over here?" And she's like, "Oh my God, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know, Holmes."
I don't know. I have no idea what he did that actually helped this thing. But the sheer broness of the moment, somehow I was like, you know what? I don't even care. That's awesome.
I appreciate you putting this together. You know, it was the least I could do. I don't know what you could have done.
I think all he did probably was buy a birthday cake and one of those little blowy thingies.
Yeah.
I really think that's it. Like, his job was to blow that little thing and introduce the fact that he had brought the family was here now. Like, that's all I actually see. But I mean, you're absolutely right. I have no idea what he did. It was still just such a touching scene. I don't give a damn.
I give plenty of damns, and I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. I also have a favorite Rory line, because that's becoming a thing too. While they're robbing the bank, they talk about, like, shutting down the cops and all that, and just, isn't that taking the method acting a little far? I love this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the show, but it feels like he exists outside of the show with me. It feels like me and Ragman are watching the show somehow. Like, he's just got an intense amount of like, self-awareness. It's really fun.
Yeah, Ragman's fun. I dig that. He's like our own little mini Deadpool.
Yeah.
And or Ambush Bug.
Yeah.
Which, Ambush Bug, a character I would love to see.
Anywhere.
I even want to see Argyle.
Yes. Well, don't give me an Ambush Bug without Argyle.
So Artemis is in league with Prometheus. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's weird too. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll give him this. It was unexpected, but I didn't expect it, because when you're sitting there, you know, in between episodes thinking about, I wonder what they're going to do with this, you think about the more interesting things first. Mm-hmm. So I didn't think about that.
I mean,
they just followed a couple episodes ago, or last episode?
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was last episode. They had their little fight. I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know how to reconcile that with her being on his team now. Didn't seem like they had any downtime. I don't know, man.
I guess we'll see.
I don't know. I mean, seriously, my note on that is verbatim: Prometheus and Canary. I'm still calling her Canary sometimes in my head. Mm-hmm. WTF question mark. That's all I have. That's all I have written down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
I also don't know what they're doing in Russia, but at least I'm kind of fascinated by that.
Right. I don't know. Interested though, so they haven't lost me.
Yeah.
That is all I have for this episode.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm just having a string of bad luck here, so everybody give me some good wishes that my local affiliate gets their shit together. So I had to go watch, I had a DVR, the last, like, third of this episode was just a screen with CW, it said CW and Arrow. That's it. That's all I had. And then it would break to commercial every now and then from that screen and then come back.
Yeah.
I need well wishes, people. My electronics are just bullshit right now.
Yeah, apparently, our buddy Christopher White was listening to the show and was like, "Oh man, that sucks. It would suck to have all my electronics fail me." And then his phone, like, failed him, and he had to, like, do a complete, like, factory reset. Yes, and he was like, "Damn you, Jason." That's
a good point.
Curse has moved on to me.
I apologize. I probably just cursed everyone. I actually think this is the new superpower I'm manifesting. The failure of electronics. Random failure of electronics. If I could focus it, this would be a lot of fun, but I can't.
Yeah.
I see. It seems to only be focused on the things I need most. Like, the things I need the most are the ones that go down, so.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I'm not a vapor.
Anyway, that's all we've got for this episode. Thank you for listening to DC On Screen. You can find every episode of DC On Screen at dconscreen.com. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Giant Size Team Up Network.com. We're a proud member of the Giant Size Team Up Network. By the way, Arrow is not coming on next week.
It is not. We will see Arrow again as part 3 of Invasion.
Absolutely, and I'm excited for that.
Hell yeah.
But we get a little bit of break from Arrow. Until next time, guys, we'll be talking about Legends of Tomorrow, episode 261 of DC On Screen. Sorry, Legends of Tomorrow 206, Outlaw Country. My number's screwed up a little bit. Keep some DC on your screen.